Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Kia, also known as Confidently Kia on Instagram, and welcome. Today's conversation is kind of a bit of show and tell, right? On how I get inspired by some looks, how I visualize what something will look like with just bits and pieces of all different things. But before we start, if you have not already subscribed, please go ahead and do so. If you are subscribed, go ahead and click the bell notification so that you'll know when I upload. Enough of that, because this is what I'm passionate about, right? Creating visuals. And so what I wanted to talk to you about, because I've had a couple friends and people randomly ask, well, how did you think to put that together? Or I could never put those colors together and be confident when I leave the house. You can, because I'm going to show you how. So I am a very visual person. That's what I do for a living. I create visuals. I mean, I do a bunch more than that, but one of the biggest things is creating visuals so people can see what it is that you are telling them, right? They can see the data, they can see the vision, right? And I create whatever it is that you think of. I'll put it on, let's say, paper, or I'll put it in the system, and I'll create a report or whatever. And so for my life, because that's kind of what my gift is, leaning into my gift, the way that I create looks is honestly extremely similar to that. And so what I will do is, don't give me a color wheel. I didn't go to fashion school. I don't think I paid attention in art class. So giving me a color wheel is not helpful for me. What I typically do, let's say when it comes to color, I will, if I'm thinking of like color combinations, right? I will go to Pinterest, put those color combos in, and see what I get. Typically, you get interior designs with those colors, which will tell me if I like it or not, right? And it'll give me a full vision of like what that outfit will look like. Or if I'm being honest, because I've done this for interior design, what that room will look like with those specific details, right? Or those specific colors. And so creating visuals is typically what I do for my toddler when I'm creating a look for him, or for me when I want to do something or wear something that I've either not worn before, or I'm kind of curious on what it'll look like before I actually put it on, because because I'm also not a person that likes like trying on clothes. And so if I have a vision, I don't want to put on 5,000 pair of pants. I don't want to put on 5,000 shirts and shoes and jewelry and whatever. When I see it, if I like it, then I'll try it on. But like standing in the room all day or standing in the dressing room all day and putting on clothes and miss me with that. What I've done for many, many years is create grids. I have an app called Layout, and you don't necessarily need Layout. There are a gazillion other apps, but I've had Layout for a very long time. And so what I'll do is, and I'm gonna show you here, is I will envision the colors. I'll go to Pinterest, envision the colors, and then I'll get the color palette. So whether it'll be like this beautiful picture here, of purple and orange and green, and it's like gorgeous picture, or of some flowers. A lot of times it's flowers and interior design that really like sparks the color scheme. And so I'll pull that and I'll see what it looks like, right? And then I will go to Layout and add all of those different pieces, whether it be shoes, socks, a pair of pants, a shirt, whatever it is that I'm thinking in my head will work. I will put it in Layout. Send it to myself. Now it's in my photo album on my phone. And I can look at it to see what I think works, if I like it, if I like the vibe, if the aesthetic matches. Like, it's a whole different analysis when I'm able to see all the things together. And I do this for damn near everything. Damn near everything. Because you can tell me all day what works, what looks good, what doesn't, but I need to see it. I want to see it. And so I create the vision, I create whatever it is so that I can see it, right? Another way, so boom, creating the vision. So I'm going to give you a couple outfits that I recently have created based off of Pinterest, searching Pinterest for the color palette, and then putting things together on layout to see how it looks. So sometimes I'm just looking at Pinterest to see how it flows. If these colors flow, I'ma flow. My baby gonna flow. If I don't like what it looks like, then we nix that. Okay? We're not doing that. But it's less time than me pulling out clothes and having him try on stuff and me try on stuff and making a mess because we done already made a mess. We don't need to make a bigger mess. So one of these outfits, so this first outfit is of when I say a very simple outfit, but I was trying to envision chartreuse with my orange and purple sneakers, Aloha's. And while in my head I knew it matched, I needed to know like what it looked like together, right? So in this outfit, I simply have on a white tee, some Zara slacks in the color chartreuse, and my purple and orange sneakers. The color palette came from Pinterest. I put it together, and while it is a very basic outfit, it just gave springtime for me. And it made me happy, right? I knew what it would look like because I went to Pinterest, I put in the color palette, and boom, there you go. This is layout 101, or this is planning your outfit 101. Okay. So this next outfit, I had the color palette in mind. And it was specifically for my baby because I don't want to buy unnecessary things. He had a moving up ceremony, and I knew there were things that we already had in the closet. And so what can I put together in the closet that will make him stand out, not be too much, but still give him that pop? Because my 5-year-old still needs the pop, right? We already had the blue slacks. We had the turquoise and white socks. And he already had the Adidas, the Sam Smiths. Are they Sam Smiths? I think they are. Anyway, he had the Adidas with green in them, right? I had a yellow shirt. Is this too much? Will this work? I went to Pinterest, put in all the colors, came out with this beautiful picture. It's a tablescape. And I said, oh, bet he gonna be fly. It's not too much. And I chose to kind of match the color palette as well on his moving up ceremony, where I paired a green vest, a butter yellow skirt, some blue, I guess they're teal, maybe teal or light baby blue or something like that, shoe. Um, and it just, first of all, we matched, but it just gave like, for me, serenity. Like it was a beautiful match, but I couldn't see it without seeing it, if that makes sense. And so I start out with thinking about it. I put it in the phone or on the computer to search for that color palette. Then I put it in layout sometimes, and sometimes I don't. But imagine getting a toddler dress and having him try on 5011 pants and 5011 shoes and socks and shirts. Like it's too much. It's too much. And so I need to see it before I put it on him, because once I put it on him, that's it. So those two outfits, mine and his, for his ceremony, came from literally, what do we have in our closet that will give springtime vibes, real subtle but cute, but not basic, because we're not basic. Okay. So that's where that outfit came from. Now, when I plan an outfit, my friends will tell you, I'm going to send you a grid with all the things together. So I'm going to give you an example. This outfit where we are going to an event and I wanted to wear just like a little cocktail dress, black cocktail dress, because the purse I have or I had in mind just needed like a simple fit with it. And then the shoe I already have, and then the dress I was ordering. And so I wanted to, and the earrings I already had, I wanted to ensure that this was going to flow. Like, is this going to give me, or I'm going to look awkward? I need to know. I need to know because the purse is a bit much, but the purse is the moment. So we need to make sure everything else kind of flows, but it's not fighting one another. I put it in layout, send it to my friends. And my friends will say, yeah, I don't like this, I don't like that, or that can be switched with this. We could have a whole discussion based off this one picture because this outfit has to eat. And while I'm typically making most of the decisions about my outfits, I still get input. And so in order for you to give me real input, you need to see the vision. And if you can't see the vision, I can't help you. So in order for you to see the vision that I have, I'm going to put it in your face. And putting it in your face is simply giving you this. It's giving you a grid with all of the key players. And we can switch around the key players. So like for this outfit, I'm thinking about wearing this black Bottega heel sandal. It's not really a shoe I want to wear with it. The shoe I want to wear, I don't have. So we're not gonna have that shoe. I do have another black shoe that I'm gonna do a grid for to see if it works. But nonetheless, I can see what this looks like. This is what this looks like. And so if I like this whole vibe, then I could try it on. Then I will go and do the thing that just like irritates my soul is trying on clothes. And so then I can go put this together to see if it all eats. But I wouldn't put it together or I wouldn't go put it on, honestly, if I couldn't see it on my screen because I'm a visual person. So, one of my suggestions to you guys is like, think about what it is you want to look like. Think about the color palette, think about the flow of the outfit, think about the aesthetic, and just create you some boards with different pieces from your closet or different pieces that you might desire to have. So if you're in the market for purchasing something, look in your closet to see what you already have that'll go with that outfit or go with that piece. And then create you some boards. Like if it's a pant, if it's a shoe that you want, go to your screenshot the picture, go to your closet, get the things, take pictures of it or pull it offline if it's something that you already have a picture of or that you can pull off the internet. Create you a layout screen. Create you a grid with everything in it to see if it really is giving what it's supposed to give. Okay? I promise you, this will probably shave off hours of frustration and anxiety of putting an outfit together. Because once the things come up and you make your grid, all you have to do is scroll. I like this. Oh, that ain't right. Let me change this picture with this. Let's see if these earrings will work. Oh, maybe this shoe will work instead of that shoe. Because with this black outfit, I don't think I'm wearing this heel because it's casual. Now, if I have to, we're going to wear it because I'm not buying another shoe. But I have another black heel in there that will go with that as well. And I'll just create a grid, see if I like it. If I like it, great. If I don't, let's figure something else out. It's simple. It's just that easy. So I hope I was able to give you some kind of tip on like stepping outside of what you would normally wear, your comfort zone, right? Like I know we get very comfortable with the things that we always wear, the things that we always do. But if you want to visualize what something different will look like for you, create a visual. Create a visual. And if you want your friends to weigh in on it, send it to them. Discuss it. Have them analyze the whole picture. Now, granted, if you like it, you like it, and ain't nobody else got to analyze it or give you advice on it. But if it's something that you really like, you think will eat, but you're not sure, and you value your friend's fashion opinion, that's important. If you got friends that you can't take that advice from, don't send it. You can send it to them after and be like, this is what it's going to look like. Don't ask what they think, because you don't value it. So don't waste their time, right? But to the friends that you like, can give you quality advice, and the friends that understand your style or understand your vision, send it to them. Now, everybody not going to understand your vision, but when you create that grid and you look at it and you say, oh, that's it. That's the only thing that matters. I promise you that's the only thing that matters. Try it. The app that I use is called Layout. There's several other apps, but Layout is free. It's been on my phone for many, many years. And it's easy to use. And so have the pictures in your phone, put them in the grid, send it to yourself. Then you can create looks without pulling all your clothes out and taking pictures and then putting them back. I despise that task so much. And maybe you don't, but I do. And so I just create a visual for myself, and then I go back like, oh, I forgot about this. Let me get that. Let me do that. Something very simple. Very simple, but it makes a great impact on you being able to visualize your wardrobe and put things together that maybe you did not think about before. If y'all have watched previous videos from me, you will know that I'm a very, very visual person. I need to see it, and I create it so that I can see it. So I'm just giving that advice to you. I think you should try it out and let me know if it's working or if it's worked, or what your friends say when you send them a whole look. Like, look, this is what I'm thinking about. What are your thoughts? Because now they could just analyze it and boom, give you their feedback. It ain't no back and forth text messages and unnecessary conversation. What you think? What do you think can change? What are your thoughts? That's it. Okay? Minimal conversation about the outfit that I chose, unless I'm really asking for real advice. Okay? I hope this was helpful. I hope this gives you an idea on how to start creating looks outside of your norm, right? Using colors and putting colors together that you probably wouldn't necessarily think of, but they probably look bomb together. They probably like complement each other so well, and you've never thought beyond the basic color matching. Let's get creative. We're wearing our things, and we're going to be creative about putting our things together. Let's mix and match. Create a visual, put it together. Let me know how it works. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope this sparks some kind of like creativity for you to create some looks that you may have been scared to create before or wear outside before. It's 2025. We ain't scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have an awesome day. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.